when you do a deck profile, there's sort of a baseline understanding that you've played the deck enough times to have a grasp of it, and that's why you show the deck beforehand. That's not what we're doing today. This is what I thought was the most interesting deck from the top 64 of the Fates Voyage Beyond Runeterra Open. This is from yata64's top 8 finish on the Apex Shard. And as you can see, it's a little bit of everything. There's like a little bit of puff caps in like Teemo and Fishmonger. There's a little bit of Overwhelm in like Saurian and Wild's Claw Ferocity. A little bit of burn in Shock Blast, Blowback, Mystic Shot, Eye of the Storm, usually associated with elusives. A little bit of deck buff, actually a lot of deck buffing in like Omen Hawk, Yudalski, Glacial Saurian, but that's kind of just like its own package. So I haven't played this deck before, but we're going to take it on ladder for a couple of games. I just wanted to show you the deck beforehand, so we're going to play it now for the first time on ladder, and then once I've played a few games of it, we'll talk about the deck again, and, you know, hopefully have a better understanding of how Yata was able to take this to a top 8 finish. Honestly, I'm just happy I have a skin for at least one of these champions. The Caitlyn skins are, like, kind of cool. Caitlyn and Riven are two champions where, like, they have really cool skins, but I just don't play them often enough to, like, really go in on it. The Sejuani skin I only have because I bought the bundle. Against elusives. Caitlyn's actually pretty good in this matchup. Teemo is probably going to play blocking. Alright, just die. So,
you can fight, show me.
This is not ideal. This is not going well. We're hemorrhaging LP. So far, though, this has not been going well. We're heading into game 3 here on 333 LP. So hopefully this is where we turn it around. But so far we've lost to Elusives and Bandle City Jinx. And what else was in the lineup from Yata? What were we rounding this out with? Elder Formidables and Bandle City Jinx. Okay. Doesn't give me an insane amount of direction on what they were trying to do with this deck in terms of like what they were looking to beat. Okay. Elder War Mothers. Am I fast enough for that? Not with this hand. Not with that. It's not looking good. Where are my Omen Hawks? Where are my Yudalskis? Let me Yudalski the shit out of a War Mothers player. What? Where's my fucking Yudalski? I hate it here.
Well, what have we here?
Okay, one time. Damn it. This also just, like, blocks me. Okay. Oh, I'm regretting this. I'm regretting this. I haven't opened... I feel like the deck would be a lot better if I could have a like an Omen Hawk Yudalski game. Like, that'd probably fix everything, right? But I haven't had that kind of curve yet. I've had awkward early games. And I'm just not slipping in. I haven't been fortunate with my flash bombs either. I've had a couple of times where, like, I hit with Caitlyn 4 turns later, they still haven't drawn a flash bomb against decks that are, like, full of X1s. Okay, if we can't beat Mordekaiser and Nico, I'm turning the video off. Holy shit. I probably want to keep one of these. Ugh, do I need to... Is Nico a backline deck? Ugh. Let's try jamming this, right? Just a good old-fashioned Ornn curve. Don't Omen Hawk me. Ugh. Oh my god. If it... If they have another bloody business, it's over. Okay. That was... Jesus. I don't feel good about that one. I'm still out here suffering. Okay, this is about to be the 5th game. We're 1-3 so far. And the game that I won was like... Okay, I didn't see what the title was. I saw World, and I saw, you know... I thought this said Aragorn for a second, but it's Argon 11. I don't even know what these are. We're against elites. Which means they don't have a way to stop Teemo. Is this just... I don't like, Fishmonger in this deck is so weird. I'm not sure what I need out of it, because I assume I want Teemo, and then I can, like, Forge Chief on 2 as a blocker if I want. But I assume they're... Yeah, anything that's like a Cythria. I don't really care if they, like, hit me with a Cythria one time. Because if I'm gonna Fishmonger, I'd like the additional shrooms in their deck as well, and I'm not, like... This isn't a spell mana-focused hand. I forgot I play Yadolski, because I've never drawn him on 2. Is this going to be good enough? Okay. That's just an open attack. I don't even know if I want to Caitlyn from here. I might just be like Forge Chief and chill. That way I can hold additional mana for the Fishmonger. Because right now Fishmonger's looking like a pretty good blocker. If they just open attack... It's awkward, I might just take it. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, the Fishmonger does stop a good amount of aggression here. Now it's about what do I want to save. I think it's Teemo. I think it's Teemo just for the effective trading. Do I want to sack this for a spell mana? Do I need a spell mana? It would open me up to a 6-drop top deck, but what 6-drop top deck do I care about? Let's give it a shot.
Not on my work site, Bob.
If I do it here, I open up Shock Blast onto this.
Here. Not on
But
my
I think
work
this
site,
is
Bob.
a little more generic, because I still play Mystic Shot and stuff, right?
Let's go, people.
But, like, if I drew Ferocity, would I even jam it onto Yadolski? I mean, Yadolski's not getting any better.
You'll never know what hit him.
Demacian steel.
Like, just attacking Yadolski into this board is so whatever.
No regrets.
This deck and my brain are not mashing, which is kind of what I expected, right? There have been a lot of really unique decks that have shown up in the top cuts of these events, and like the player pulled it from somewhere. I don't think this was net decked, right? I don't think Yata stole this off of like Runeterra AR, like scrolled to the bottom or something, right? They probably came up with this, and so I'm always curious what led the player to that decision. And so far, I'm just not having a very good time. They did dump their entire hand into play. But I do have a Mystic Shot and a Sky Splitter to defend against these. This is like kind of awkward. I don't even know.
For the prince.
They don't really play self buffs in this, right? I guess I'm trading this for a couple of guys here. And just trying to be okay with that. So I'm gonna trade this for this and then something else. I'm okay with that. We'll play you as an additional blocker. Let's see if I can get Pot of Pain. I don't want Shepherd's Authority.
Hey, I've done more with less.
Reporting for duty.
Now are we saving Teemo? Or are we playing... Yeah, like the Charlatan's been backfiring a lot, man. Like they have not had any issue dumping out their fleeting cards.
One way to test them out.
Really? I'll trade your Battlesmith for this. Okay, that's what I thought. Man. Maybe we just do this and this. And then what? We have a 4/4 Caitlyn? Do I save Teemo? Do I save Teemo and keep Charlatan? I'm only putting them to like 12 next turn. This charlatan is so backfiery, because like in puff caps, your opponent is slowly losing the game while they draw additional cards, and that is not what charlatan does here. So, okay. Okay, that's not what I expected, but yeah, we can start to pick apart the board with a Sejuani, I guess. We're going into 9 mana next turn, so we can still do like Caitlyn plus Shock Blast. Didn't expect the one of Sejuani to come up in this manner, but now like if they rip a puff cap off the top, that's not bad.
My story ends.
Actually, it might be bad depending on... Well, no, because they didn't develop, so now it'll be okay. I could also now Shock Blast to... Yeah. Okay. So now we get to go, like... Boom, boom. Freeze their board. Play Caitlyn. And if they play single combat, I just die. But you know what? It is what it is. Throw down Caitlyn as well. Hope they draw a puff cap. If they draw a puff cap, I'm so set. Damn. Nothing has a type. I don't have a follower. Ugh. I don't think I get to attack with Sejuani here. Oh no.
Today I uphold my oath.
Still allowed to attack with this. They don't have to block this. Well, they kind of have to block this. With 12 puff caps, I'd block this. And if they have form up, oh, thank goodness. If they had form up here, I would have been screwed. Because this would have gone up to 7. This would have knocked it down to 6. I would have just lost my Caitlyn, so... Our opponent didn't play around the Caitlyn spell. Which, like, playing around 2 damage, not unreasonable. Like, it wasn't unreasonable for them to assume that there was, like, a Mystic Shot or something that could be coming out, so that was not great by them, but...
For king and country.
I'm just gonna take away another attack token turn from them. This is such a weird game, man. Like, that's it. That's all the Shock Blasts in the deck. Here's a Saurian that doesn't... I might just +2 attack for 6 mana next turn.
One step ahead.
Yeah, if they Judgment, like, I lose Sejuani, but that's it.
I'm ready.
Oh, right. They can Judgment something else. Am I just dead now because they drew 2 Garens in a row? Maybe. That's kind of the way this game's been going, right?
I'll prove it.
But I'm never playing around, you know, back-to-back Garen top decks.
Charge?
Bury me at sea.
That's definitely one of the weirder games of LOR that I've ever played. Alright, 5 games. We're 1-4. They've all been weird, man. Let's try one more, see how it goes. Figure out what makes the video, what doesn't. Ugh. Like, this is a matchup where I just want to... I want to draw Yudolski, and I want to jam Yudolski into you for 5 turns. And you'll let me because you're a slow deck. And that's just not what we're getting. Instead, we drew both Caitlyn again. I've drawn so many hands of just, like, doubles of cards that you only play 2 of, and it's so weird to me. They don't do anything on 2. Okay. Where's my Yudolski? Oh my god. Is this good in this matchup?
Well, what have we here?
On 5... They could play a block. Like, they could play the ramp blocker, but they probably would have done that last turn, right? So, I don't think they have anything, yeah.
Let's investigate. Exactly said.
Damn. Not great. Not off to a great start. Seven? This is like my turn to go ham, right?
Hut, 2, 3.
I don't know if Sejuani was better here, but I am a little concerned about, like, dying down the road. I'm not gonna Mystic Shot that, but I don't think this Caitlyn's dying anytime soon, so...
Here's my calling card. Scoping the area.
I'm not going to Sky Splitter here to try to get, like, Caitlyn traps through to progress that level up. That's not worth it. We have to prepare for the Volibear. Just don't hit Teemo and Omen Hawk. I don't care to save Caitlyn. There's not enough traps in their deck for me to play for that level up. On top of the fact that, like, you kind of assume a, I don't think I want to Sejuani here either. I think I want to just go wide. I'll just take the 10. Okay. Now it's like, do I want to play Yudolski and give them the opportunity to... Do I just open attack? Hope I can squeak through 7? And then... Because if I go Yudolski, they can She Who Wanders, and then I could, like, torn between Sejuaniing one of them, and then I'm still just, like, pushing through only 5 damage. So I think I just open attack. I don't really want to lose this Fishmonger, though. I think that's my win condition. This sucks, man. So maybe we open Sejuani? If they Ruinate, I can Yudolski. Ugh.
Bow to no one.
At the very least, this way, if they She Who Wanders, I can protect the Fishmonger.
Born for conquest.
But that's unnecessary. I don't want to get greedy and develop again here, though. Okay. Okay. Still 5 damage. We're making progress.
I refuse.
Just kind of looking for, like, the double Shock Blast and the Blowback, I guess? Again, weird deck. Oh, cool. Okay, so there was a She Who Wanders. Okay, Eye of the Storm protects against She Who Wanders. Like, pew. Pew. Did I just save the whole board? Pew. That seems reasonable.
Brainstorm consumes all.
Play out another Yudolski. This is not leveling, but it is going to throw that out. I could actually kill this if they don't have flash freeze, and if they do have flash freeze, then I think I was fine with how this is all gonna go anyway. So I actually would like to try and kill this. Okay. I don't think that really changes how, like, the combat on my turn kind of plays out, because they were going to bank 3 spell mana into their turn, so they would have had that available anyway. I'd be, like, down an attacker. Ooh, okay. Here's where things get funky. I think it's just an open attack. Because if I Wild's Call Ferocity, then I can't Shock Blast this turn. But are all my units dying if I get... No, I think this is good. I think we do this. I don't think I'm ever dying without a priority sequence to play Shock Blast on their turn. I don't think there's a sequence of cards that they can have where they survive this.
Gift me new scars.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Cool. We finally drew Yadolski's. The deck, it's a Yadolski deck. We done figured it out. Okay, so having played 6 games of the deck now, I think I went like 2 and 4. One of them was really close. It was the back-to-back Garen top decks, so they had Garen Judgment to wipe my board. This did not feel great. And maybe that's just my playstyle. Like, it felt like I had to play for burn a lot of the time, but then there's only 1 blowback and 2 shock blasts. The ferocities got... Like, I never felt like I drew a good mix of cards, and that's just the consequence of the low sample size, right? I only played 6 games of this. And so I had, like, one hand where I had, like, triple Wild's Call Ferocity after I mulliganed one of them, and, like, that didn't feel good. Then I had hands where, like, I'd have a Ferocity, and I just... You know, I had, like, 2 Teemo and a Caitlyn. The 3 Teemo didn't... It seems weird to me. Because the first game I played, I drew all 3 Teemo. And it was like, okay, I was against elusives, so I was just kind of throwing away Teemo as elusive blockers. The Caitlyn, I drew double Caitlyn a lot for some reason. The one of Sejuani almost came up big in the Elites game, but then didn't. They didn't draw a puff cap the one time. I don't know, it felt like there was a little bit too much going on, and the fishmonger sort of bit me in the ass more than it helped me, but I knew that I had to play to protect it because burn was suddenly my ant out, and, like, ultimately, not a fan. Yata64, congratulations for making it to the top 8 with this deck. I could not have done it.